Ever wonder why your heart pounds before a big presentation or exam, even if you're well prepared? That's anxiety in action. Anxiety isn't just a buzzword thrown around casually, it's a real physical response that our bodies have to stress or danger. It's like an internal alarm system, alerting us when something feels off or threatening. Now, imagine the human body as a finely tuned machine. When it senses danger, it kicks into high gear, preparing us for what's often referred to as fight or flight. Our heart rate quickens, pumping more blood to our muscles, our breathing speeds up to supply more oxygen, our senses become sharper, enabling us to react quickly. This is anxiety, a natural biological response designed to protect us. However, like any alarm system, it's not perfect. Sometimes it can go off when there's no actual danger, like when we're about to deliver a presentation or perform in a talent show. This is when anxiety can become a problem, when it's constant or overwhelming, when it's triggered by situations that aren't genuinely threatening. It's important to remember that feeling anxious is perfectly normal in certain circumstances. It's a part of being human. But when these feelings of apprehension and fear become chronic, when they start to interfere with your daily life, that's when it crosses into the territory of an anxiety disorder. Anxiety disorders are among the most common mental health conditions worldwide. They can manifest in many ways, such as generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, or social anxiety disorder, to name a few. Each type has its unique features, but they all revolve around excessive, irrational fear and dread. So, anxiety isn't just all in your head, it's a real physical response that can have a big impact on your life. Understanding anxiety is the first step towards managing it effectively. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into what triggers anxiety and how you can manage it in your daily life. Now that we understand what anxiety is, let's delve into what might trigger it. Common triggers of anxiety are as diverse as our individual personalities. For some, stress can be a major culprit. This could be stress from work, relationships, or even just the daily grind. Health issues, too, can exacerbate feelings of anxiety. Conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, or hormonal imbalances can make us more susceptible to anxious feelings. In some cases, the medications we take to treat these conditions can also trigger anxiety. Even substances we consume daily, like caffeine, can heighten our anxiety levels. And let's not forget the impact of negative thinking. Often, our minds can be our worst enemies, spiraling into patterns of worry and fear that fuel anxiety. But remember, these triggers are not universal. They vary from person to person. It's important to identify what causes your anxiety in order to manage it effectively. Remember, knowledge is power. Identifying your triggers is the first step towards managing your anxiety. So how can you keep your anxiety in check? The answer lies in effective coping strategies. One of the most practical ways to manage anxiety is through regular exercise. Physical activity produces endorphins, chemicals in the brain that act as natural painkillers and mood elevators. Whether it's a brisk walk, a yoga session, or a vigorous game of tennis, find an activity you enjoy and make it part of your routine. Next, consider your diet. Proper nutrition plays a crucial role in managing anxiety. Consuming a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can provide the necessary nutrients for your body and brain to function optimally. Avoid excessive caffeine and alcohol, as these can trigger or exacerbate anxiety symptoms. Adequate sleep is another key component. A lack of sleep can amplify the brain's anticipatory reactions, increasing levels of anxiety. Aim to establish a regular sleep schedule and create a sleep-friendly environment. Mindfulness and meditation can also be effective tools. By focusing on the present moment, mindfulness helps to reduce the worry about future events, while meditation can create a sense of calm and inner peace. Deep breathing exercises can be particularly beneficial during moments of high anxiety. These exercises can help to slow your heart rate and promote feelings of calm and control. Simple techniques such as the 4-7-8 method, where you inhale for a count of 4, hold your breath for 7, and exhale for 8, can be done anywhere, anytime. Finally, don't hesitate to seek professional help if your anxiety feels unmanageable. Psychologists, psychiatrists, and therapists are trained to help you understand and manage anxiety effectively. They can provide you with a range of tools and techniques tailored to your specific needs. Remember, maintaining a balanced lifestyle and cultivating positive thinking are essential. Anxiety is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control it. Implementing these strategies may not eliminate anxiety completely, but they can significantly reduce its impact on your life. To wrap up, let's summarize what we've learned about understanding and managing anxiety. We've journeyed through the landscape of anxiety, acknowledging it not as an unwelcome intruder, but as a part of the human experience. Anxiety, like a weather pattern, is a natural response to certain situations and triggers, and it's important to remember that it's a common feeling shared by many. We've learned that anxiety is more than just feeling stressed or worried. It's a physical and emotional response, a part of our body's fight-or-flight mechanism. It can be triggered by various factors, including personal circumstances, work-related stress, or significant life events. These triggers differ from person to person, highlighting the unique nature of each individual's anxiety. But it's not all doom and gloom. We've discovered that there are practical steps we can take to manage anxiety. These methods range from simple breathing exercises and mindfulness techniques to lifestyle adjustments like maintaining a healthy diet and regular exercise. And while it's important to remember that what works for one person may not work for another, these strategies offer a starting point, a beacon of hope in navigating the stormy seas of anxiety. We've emphasized that everyone experiences anxiety differently. It's as unique as a fingerprint, as individual as a snowflake. What works for one person may not work for another, and that's okay. The key is to experiment with different strategies to find what works best for you. There's no one-size-fits-all solution, and that's the beauty of it. It's a journey of self-discovery, a path to understanding yourself better. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. You're not alone in this journey, and there are resources and support available to help you manage your anxiety. This journey may be challenging, but it is also an opportunity for growth. And remember, every step you take is a step towards a better understanding of yourself, a step towards managing your anxiety, a step towards a more peaceful and balanced life.